Several years ago, I became friends with Kathy Cano-Murillo, and it was love at first sight. Can I say that? I love her creative designs. I love her creative energy. She's the most amazing woman, and I'm so delighted to be able to call her my friend. Perhaps you've seen Kathy's work at her website, craftychica.com. Did you know that in addition to all of the amazing design work that Kathy makes, that she's also a writer? That's a writer as in novels, not as in craft instructions. And today she has a big announcement. I'll let her tell you the big news, but I can reveal that the project that she's going to share today is vintage inspired from Daisy de la Flora. Who is that, you ask? Here's Kathy to tell you.
Hi, Tiffany and everyone at Cool to Craft. It's Kathy from CraftyChica.com, and today is an exciting day for me because it is the release of my second novel called Miss Scarlett's School of Patternless Sewing. And Tiffany, when I heard you were doing a vintage themes show, I knew I had to contribute to this because in the book I have a very crafty character named Daisy de la Flora, and she was a handbag designer from the 1960s. And she was inspired by all the crazy stylings of Carmen Miranda. And there's a little bit of mystery in the story, but my inspiration for Daisy de la Flora was actually Enid Collins of Texas. Remember those cool purses? They're collectibles now where all of the different gems are glued onto them. So I made some Daisy de la Flora purses, and I'm going to show you, where are they? There they are. Okay, I'm going to show you how I made these so that you can make them too. And if you like the project, check out the book. There are a bunch of crafty characters in there, a lot of sparkly gems sewing. It's called Miss Scarlett's School of Patternless Sewing. In my new novel, Miss Scarlett's School of Patternless Sewing, there's a character by the name of Daisy de la Flora. She was a famous designer in the 1960s who used a lot of gems and crystals to embellish purses and boots and all kinds of things. My inspiration for the character was Enid Collins, the famous purse designer from Texas from the 1960s. So what I'm going to do now is make a Daisy de la Flora inspired handbag, and think of kind of Enid Collins with a dash of mambo spice. And here are my crystals and my gems that I'm going to be using. This is a cool little technique that I did. I took my dimensional paint, my fabric dimensional paint, and I made little dots on my silicone mat, and then I put little gems inside of them, and I let them dry because, you know, sometimes when you're using the dimensional paint, you don't exactly know where you want to put it, and what this does is this gives me these cute little embellishments that I can place wherever I want, and I can try them out before I actually glue them down. So what I'm going to use to glue all of this, I'm going to use my Tulip Glitter Dimensional Fabric Paint because it acts as an adhesive, and it will also give everything a nice glittery silver background to it. I also have some vintage jewelry pieces here that I thought would be kind of cute to put in, and some little charms, some little, they look like Bollywood inspired stickers, so these are pretty cool, and some regular stickers and some cool little gems. So here's my inspiration. Here's another Enid bag. I actually collect these bags, but I'm just going to use that just as a kernel of inspiration because I really want this to be a Daisy de la Flora bag, and she has her completely own style. So I'll come back and let you know. And here we have the final projects. Look, this is a finished purse, and I did a second one also. And I didn't use every single item I had, but there's still a lot on there. I'm very happy with them. They remind me of what Daisy de la Flora would make if she were alive. And again, Daisy de la Flora is a character in my new book, Miss Scarlett's School of Patternless Sewing, a Crafty Chica novel, on sale March 7th. Actually, you can get it right now online at Barnes & Noble or on Amazon. And if you have any more questions, visit my site at craftychica.com.